New York Islanders fall to the St. Louis Blues 7-4 tonight. Welcome to Canadian Islander fan. I'm your host, Terry. What a game. Lots to talk about in this one. Disappointing, very disappointing. And I'm about to quit my podcasting career because if you go check my last podcast from the last game, in that I said I have never seen Ilya Sorokin give up a soft goal. Well, check that one off. So that one's gone. And I also said that Salo just needs to be patient. There will be an injury coming soon to one of our defensemen. You can't avoid it. And wow, I mean that's what we got to talk about most tonight, right? Is Adam Pelech not good, folks? Not good. He wasn't even on this planet going off the ice. He had no clue where he was, and you're talking to a guy who's had 20 concussions, and I know that feeling, and it is a horrible, horrible feeling. You just have this sense of panic inside, and all you want to do is throw up because of the concussion, and you're panicking and you're freaking out, and he's looking around into the stands and that, like, whoa, what's going on here? What happened? Did something happen? Something happened. Something must have happened, and it's horrible. And I would expect Adam Pelech to be out quite some time. This is a major concussion. I've had minor concussions and I've had major concussions, and the major concussions are doozies, let me tell you. And Adam Pelech, you might want to ask at the end of the game to Lambert or somebody, and they'll tell you he has an upper body injury, but I'll tell you he has a major concussion, not a minor concussion. He was out to lunch, and the most important thing here is Adam Pelech's health. We just signed the guy to an 8-year contract, and do not risk bringing him back early. That's all I can say, because once you get a concussion like that, it is so easy to get another one. Like I said, you're looking at the poster boy here. I've had like 20 concussions, and it's not good. Each one got easier and easier to get. It took less and less of a hit to give me another concussion, and then another concussion, and then another concussion. But back when I played, they called it, well, I was diagnosed with some concussions even in the 70s, but mostly they called it just getting your bell rung. And like, how many fingers you got up? 3. Oh, close enough. Get back out there. So yeah, that's a scary situation. Anyway, okay, enough of that. We'll get on with the game. And once again, the Islanders do nothing with the first period. We totally dominated St. Louis, absolutely 100% dominated them in the first period, and came out of it 1-1. And lucky to come out of it 1-1 because we went down 1-0. St. Louis gets one chance and they score. You know, that happens. There's nothing you can do about that. That'll happen from time to time, and you just have to go with it. But we had a great response, and Barzell making a sweet pass to Noah Dobson, and Noah put it upstairs where Babushka keeps the borscht, up in top cover there. So like I said, Bush has got his toy department. I got Babushka keeps the borscht. So there we go with that. Anyway, they tie it back up. Wally got an assist on that one as well. So I was feeling pretty good, actually, even though like I had been podcasting on the podcast that we weren't coming out of the first periods and we were just wasting first periods. Basically, we did kind of waste another first period. However, we came out of it even when it looked like we were going to be going in down, and you just kind of had that feel good feeling about you that we had this game in check. No worries. But then the second period came. Then the second period came, and we get shut out 2-0 on the goals, and we find ourselves down 3-1 going into the third period. Oh, so frustrating, so frustrating. You know, you like to think that you can keep coming back, but you can't keep coming back like this every time. But I had hope that we could. But early in the third period, St. Louis pots another couple goals, and we're down 5-1. And this one is now just becoming a laugher. And I did say Ilya gave up a soft goal, and I'm still going to call it a soft goal. I'll call it what it is. However, it looks really bad, but it is a super difficult one to save. I played a little goal as well, and I know what it's like when those pucks are knuckling and they take a drop. It's very, very difficult to judge. You at first, as a goaltender, you can't see the puck fluttering, so you go to where your brain trajects that puck's going to go, and you go up, and then it just goes straight down on you. So yeah, but it's still a soft goal. But I don't blame Ilya. I love Ilya too much to to get down on him. And if he had a bad game, he was allowed to have a bad game. But most of the goals they scored, not a whole lot he could do on it other than that one. That was a little awful, but what can you do? And it pretty much turned out, well, it was a game winner, which was pretty unfortunate for us. So then the Islanders, well, we finally come to life for a bit, and we score on the power play. And it's time to maybe getting a little bit well, I got a little optimistic at 5-2 in the third period. But then I'm nuts. So what do I know? Anyway, I was hoping for the big comeback, and I think that's the fastest I have ever seen Josh Bailey skate in my entire life. I Even when he was 18, I don't think I saw him skate that fast. So Bailey comes booming up the ice and gets the puck off to Zach Parise, and Parise puts it just over the pad and under the glove, and it's 5-2. And yay, there we go. All right, we're sort of in it. And then all of a sudden we get a goal that I've never seen a player deserve a goal more than Hudson Fasching. Like this guy had an outstanding game. It was nice to see him score his first goal. Matty Martz turns around, shoots a BB towards the net. Hudson gets a stick on it, and then it goes for his first goal. Brock Nelson also picked up an assist on that one. So now I'm getting a little excited. There's like 7 minutes left. It's 5-3. You never know. Sometimes when you pull a goaltender, you can get 2 goals. So all of a sudden I perk up, and boom, and before you know it, we score again. Pager throws it in front of the net. Anything can happen, right? Anything can happen to score a goal. How many times do we preach, throw the puck to the net? And honestly, that hasn't been the Islanders' problem so far this year, is throwing puck at the net, because for the third consecutive game, we had 40 or more shots in a game. That's 3 in a row with 40 shots. So we were peppering them, and Thomas had a really good game. He played really well. The four goals wouldn't show that, but we got a couple, one's a deflection, a fluky one there for Pager. And now I'm getting excited. I'm getting a little excited. Parise picked himself up an assist on that one as well. And it's 5-4. And here we go again. So pull the goaltender and give up an empty netter, pull the goaltender, give up another empty netter. Just on a side note here that probably doesn't mean anything to anybody else other than me. In my fantasy league, we have a plus minus category, and unfortunately, I have 4 Islanders who, in back-to-back games, have given up, have given up. I've gotten -8 from my 4 guys, 2 games in a row for 2 empty netters in both games. And so it basically kills my category for the week. So, and Ilya has killed my goaltending for the week, and it's only Tuesday. And Bobrovsky's in net right now and just doing a little better than Ilya did tonight. So I'm hurting big time in the old fantasy hockey. That is for sure. Okay, so let's talk about how the players played tonight. Simon Holmstrom, wow, super impressed with Simon. I really am. Sorry about that. I didn't get a little adjustment here. Simon's just been playing some great hockey lately. It's remarkable that he hasn't put one in yet. He's big, he's strong, he likes to shoot, he makes some beautiful passes. His skating is really good. I really do not want to see Simon Holmstrom get sent down to Bridgeport. I really want him staying here. And I hope he's earned a spot. And Hudson Fashion too kind of reminds me of Zarnik. Like when Zarnik came up and was doing really good, and he's still doing good on Detroit right now. So he's scoring a couple of goals there lately. But Fashing, I'm uber impressed with. But I shouldn't be talking about him. I should be talking about Holstrom. Holstrom really super impressed with. I thought he had a really nice game tonight. I thought him and Fashing were our two best players. Just there's a little hint on what I'm going to talk about with Fashing when I get there. Zach Parise, same old, same old. The guy just gives you everything he's got. And I felt sorry for Zach in the first half of the game. He couldn't get into a groove. Everybody kept passing the puck in his skates. I was like, holy crow, guys, put a puck on his stick. That's so frustrating because you can't get into a groove. You can't get into a move when people aren't passing the puck correctly in that. And I was really feeling for him, but Zach came in with a strong second half and goal and assists. Another great game by Zach. I love the guy. Josh Bailey, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen him skate so fast in my life as that rush up the ice. I was literally, my jaw just fell to the ground. I'm like, I didn't know you could skate that fast. But he was caught up in the moment. We were coming back, and that's what happens to hockey players. They get all jazzed up on comebacks, and that's how comebacks happen. Like the whole team, they all get excited together, and it's amazing. It's a wonderful feeling when it happens, and when it works out, it's great. So yeah, I was shocked there with Josh's speed there. So good job, Josh, for that one thing. Matty Barzell, what a beautiful pass he made to Dobson on that goal. And he was flying out there tonight as well. So another good game by Barzell. He deserves more points than he's getting. It's just, our guys aren't making it happen. And Wally Wally was getting some shots on net tonight and that, but he had a lot of them blocked too at the same time. So they were just off by just a little bit, but overall, really good game by Wally once again. Loved his hitting. Anders Lee. Yeah, an okay game, but like I said, I was mostly impressed by Fashing and Holstrom tonight. So that was where my big eye was. I was really impressed with both those guys. But Anders was okay. He had an okay game. He's doing his Anders things, the hitting and along the board work and standing in front of the net and taking abuse like he normally does. And Matt Martin, another nice game. And I hate to say this, but like the fourth line owes Hudson Fashing something, man, because he is making that line dangerous. We haven't seen the fourth line play like this year, and wow, what a difference he makes. And I just couldn't help but thinking, I was just wondering to myself, and don't get me wrong, I know he's a AHLer call up, but who knows? Maybe this was his break, his Wally Pitt moment, or whatever. And I think he deserves everything he gets. But Matty still had a great game on his own. I love that spin around shot he took. I actually thought he scored the goal until I saw Fashing had deflected it. So good game by Matt Martin. But like I said, I think Hudson Fashing really brought them up. I really do, the whole line. And really great game by him. Bo, he played okay. Didn't really make anything happen tonight, but really wasn't bad. Didn't make any bonehead plays. And he was he was okay game. I'll give him an okay game. Nothing spectacular, nothing bad. So, and I've already been raving about Fashing tonight. So it's his turn in the slot to talk about. And like I said, really, really super impressed with Fashing. He really has has played well since he's been called up, and so happy he got a goal. Did I actually hear that was his first ever NHL goal? Like I said, I know I've heard Fashing's name before, and I know I've seen him play, and that I thought he played enough that he would have at least scored a goal. I thought maybe it was just his first on the Islanders, but I thought I heard Brendan say it was his first. So I don't know. Could be wrong on that one. Let's see who else we got to talk about here. Brock Nelson. Brock Nelson, your worst game of the year by a country mile. Whoa, what happened to you tonight, my friend? That drop pass, that blind drop pass at the blue line to give St. Louis their second goal was absolutely horrendous. Oh, Brock, I'm giving you a pass because you're constantly one of our best Islanders on the ice, but tonight was not your night, my friend. So here's a TK pass to you, Brock. There you go. Take the pass. I'm giving you a pass for the night. Casey Zizekas, he played well too. And once again, I credit Hudson Fashing. That line was just, they were pumped. They were playing good. And I really think Hudson is the big reason for both those old vets playing good tonight. And it was nice to see. So I couldn't help but wonder, geez, maybe throw spitballing at the wall or whatnot. Maybe throw Fashing on the first line with Barzell and put Bailey back there with his other two friends and see how that works. Who knows? Yeah, might work. Can't be any worse. Adam Pelech. Wow, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm really scared for Adam here. I mean, I know he's going to be okay. But it's that look is scary, man. Like you have your concussions, but it was just the way he kept looking around in the crowd. Like I said, we're talking major concussion here, major concussion. So all the best wishes to you, Adam. Hockey's not important for you right now. The most important thing for you is your health, and get healthy, my friend. So take care tonight, Adam. I know it's going to be a rough night being woke up every hour with a flashlight in your eye. It kind of sucks, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know if people know that. Hey, maybe you don't know that. Here, I'll give you a little inside scoop here. When you have a concussion, when you're in the hospital, it's all so exciting. You get woken up every hour and they flash light in your eye, and you just gotten back to sleep from the last hour and they all night long. And then it's morning time and you can hear the breakfast people coming, and you go, did I get any sleep last night? Because I certainly don't feel like it. And then of course you can't sleep in the hospital in the daytime because it's just too goddamn loud. So yeah, it's not good when you have a concussion, man. It's brutal. So Adam, you get better, my friend. Ryan Pulock, he had a good game, but geez, Ryan, I would really like you to shoot more. I seen several plays tonight that you had opportunities to shoot. Ryan's always looking for the indirect pass shot. He's looking to maybe move around the guy and then throw a pass over. But he has a lot of opportunities where he can unload, and he doesn't unload. And I saw a couple of times he had them, and then he threw the puck over to Aho, and within the second, Aho had already shot. Like, no decision, man. You give me the puck, poof, I'm shooting. And I think Ryan needs to bring back a little more of that mentality and start playing a little bit more like he did in junior, and start shooting that puck a lot more. I don't know if he's worried about hurting people. I don't think he is, but he needs to start shooting more. Otherwise, good game. Don't be fooled by the goal and assist for Noah Dobson tonight. He was awful. Absolutely awful. I was very disappointed in Noah's game tonight. Played so soft. I mean, we know he's soft. We know that's going to be his style. I mean, Nick Leddy's soft. We know what a soft defenseman can look like that's a point producer, and that is Noah. But his defensive side of the game tonight was not good. Not good. Not good. He's got to make better decisions than he was making tonight. That's for darn sure. Scotty Mayfield, rough night, man. Like, you're on the ice for a lot of goals tonight. So yeah, it was a tough one for Scotty. I'm looking here. Oh, it looks like a -4 tonight. Yeah, so a rare bad game by Scotty. So tough one there, Scott. Once again, I give you the Ryan Pollock pass for your play throughout the year. So it's been really good. Sebastian Aho. Okay, now I've been tough on Aho, but man, I was super impressed with Aho tonight. He was flying. He was absolutely flying out there. And I seen him make some moves where guys were just going to crush him into the boards. And he just does it. The little side guys go flying into the boards and get nothing of him. So he's very slippery. He had a good game tonight. And not just tonight, he's been playing well overall. So pretty happy with his game for sure as of late. But looks like I'm going to get my wish. It looks like I'm getting Robin Salo for the next game. Not that I wanted it. Not that I wanted it. I definitely didn't want it that way. But you have to know that some defenseman's going to get injured at some point. We've been so lucky. Let's hope it's not contagious. Sometimes these things get a little contagious, and well, the injuries are starting to happen for us. So hopefully it just ends right there. Alexander Romanov tonight. He made me so happy right early in the first period when he did that reverse hit. I literally was laughing. I couldn't believe it. And he sent the guy flying in that. But what a horrible game Romanov had tonight. Wow, definitely his worst game as a New York Islander, bar none. How he played that 2-on-1 was brutal. Now, why am I using the word brutal when you'll see many times a defenseman make the same mistake that Romanov made tonight? I'll tell you why it was brutal. For starters, the St. Louis Blue guy was coming in at a bad angle. He did not have a good angle coming at the net. So you have to make sure that that guy does not get that pass through. That's his one and only concern. But he decided to try and do both, and it always fails. You could see when a guy's that far off on a 2-on-1 like that, you cannot let that pass go, because Ilya was angled off looking in this direction with the puck carrier coming at him. And with the puck going over to the other side like that, Ilya had to cover the entire net. And whoever scored it, I can't remember who it was, but anyway, he ripped it. And Ilya had no chance on that. And and then Romanov was just flailing around on the ice and did nothing to stop the guy from shooting, did nothing to stop the puck from getting through. One assignment on that play, especially that one, because he was coming at an angle. It wasn't a straight on. And really poor decision by Romanov. And he made a lot of mistakes out there tonight as well. Yeah, not good. Ilya Sorokin, worst game as an Islander? Yeah, I have to say it's his worst game as an Islander. So he's gotten blown up before, but this one hurts, because that goal, like I said, as soft as it looks, it's not really that soft. But yeah, it was just an off night for Ilya, and I'm not too concerned about that. Once again, Ilya, here is your pass. Josh Bailey, I have no passes for you. Even though he had a fairly okay game tonight. Anyway, really disappointed in the loss. And I know I'm the first person who will say, and was the first person to say on message boards and whatnot, that in that loss to Philadelphia lost 9 in a row. And I was the first person to say, you can't get mad at the Islanders. These things happen, and you will lose games like that. And even to a team, Philadelphia is one of the worst teams in the NHL, and they were on a 9-game losing streak and you lose, but that happens. And so, like, I was supportive of the Islanders, and I said, you can't expect it. The parity in the league is so tight that anybody can beat anybody on a given night. So I gave them the pass for that. However, Nashville, who's been struggling this year, comes in and beats us. And now we got St. Louis, who's struggling, and they're on a 4-game losing streak, and they beat us. Nashville beat us on a back-to-back, and so did St. Louis tonight on a back-to-back when we had plenty of rest both nights. So not good. So it's time to, we've put ourselves in a bit of a spot here because we got a pretty tough schedule coming up, and we're hitting the road for 6 out of the next 7. So we got our work cut out for us. It's usually pretty weird, though. The Islanders usually, with the exception of last year, the Islanders usually play better against the better teams. So let's hope. I mean, we're going to get Colorado, and right now they've got like 10 injuries. It's almost scary. I almost hate to play them in that way. We do better with McKinnon on the ice and all those guys. So anyway, we're going to have to turn it around, shake it up, and make things happen. First thing we've got to do is get Bailey off the first line, and we'll go from there. I'm going to do another podcast here. I'm going to do a topic discussion one. It's going to be short, but it's going to be, I'll even give you what the title is going to be. Why is Matt Barzal not on the penalty kill? That's all I'll say. And so anyway, you guys and girls out there, you guys all take care and peace out.